this ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance, some guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated, they don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one stops it, the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals, I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your week.
It's
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him headed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on a fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Right back to Spears.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game.
Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he's advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
On the ground, it's Ford. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Young. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tano passing Yo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here is Young. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Now Young. Out to his left. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
Again, it's Young. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jody Fortson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. They will start this drive with 4. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Ford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Young now from the 50. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 2nd down throw for Young.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. The short throw pulled in by Woods. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This one caught by Crowder. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Young's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Young to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ready up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Red, yellow. Blue, stripe. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jerome Ford in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Okay, ready?
And an Eagles 1st down.
10 cycles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Close, 10. Red, cycle. Ready?
Young now. Now inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. We go blue. Let's go. Go set.
To throw, Young. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Let's go. Fight, 6. Blast it, 6. Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Ready.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Black ultra. Ready.
Young to throw it. Samuel bringing in the slant. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Young, gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
King, Bill King. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That one's taken in by Spears. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. The play fake. Now Young. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, it's 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch out now. 62. Slide 2. 6. Mega. Fight. White. Black shot. Ready?
Throwing. Young. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They'll try the left side. 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Young will set to throw. Quick slant, Dotson.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Young. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerome Ford with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The Young's going to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now Washington down by 15. Just over 1:40 to play. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. But 1st down, Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Here's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Trouble, 38. Green. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. Touchdown, Eagles. Travis Kelsey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. Conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be